Bonjour à tous et bienvenue pour ce 4e épisode de The Raven, Legacy of a Master Thief. Voilà, donc on est parti au départ d'un train dans lequel un bijou était gardé. Manque de peau, le corbeau qui, donc The Raven, le corbeau qui avait volé déjà au London British Museum le premier œil du Sphinx, a essayé de dérober le deuxième qui était dans un coffre-fort, mais il n'a pas réussi malgré... il l'a dérobé, mais c'était un faux. Oui, c'était un faux. Et du coup, il a remplacé le faux bijou par une bombe. Ça fait exploser un wagon. Il a fallu détacher ce wagon, sauver le gamin qui était resté bloqué dans le train. Donc on a réussi à faire tout ça, on se retrouve donc dans le port en espérant pouvoir partir en croisière vers le Caire. Manque de peau, l'inspecteur Legrand lui il veut pas, donc faut qu'on trouve un moyen de monter à bord. Donc on va essayer de faire ça dès à présent, donc on va se balader un petit peu, donc vous inquiétez pas si je parle pas beaucoup, puisque je laisse la place au dialogue pour que vous ayez le temps de lire. Et que je ne pollue pas trop cet épisode.
I don't want to run into Legrand before I have something new to report. Otherwise, he'll send me back to shore.
D'accord. On va voir la petite dame là.
Fine car, but nothing compared to the young lady who owns it. Who could she be? An actress? A millionaire's daughter? She's certainly attracting a lot of attention.
Je pense qu'on va aller voir si on peut discuter avec elle. Non, on peut pas. Les bagages.
Amazing how much luggage there is for so few passengers. And I'd guess that 3/4 of it belongs to the women.
Sans déconner. Bon, là, on peut rien faire. Retour. Donc, par là, il n'y a rien. Ok, par ici. Est-ce qu'on peut aller par là-bas?
Constable Oliver seems to be a little simplistic. But I don't think he's a bad policeman. The way he reacted in the tunnel and got the train moving. Hats off.
Bon, on va aller lui parler, ouais.
Hello, Constable Olivier.
It's Oliver.
I just wanted to say that you did a good job in the tunnel.
Thanks.
Toujours.
How did you know how to get the train moving?
I come from a family of miners, and my uncle is an engine driver down a mine.
I see. And you looked over his shoulder?
Yeah, best way to learn.
Toujours flatter un petit peu le sujet, pour pouvoir espérer avoir quelques informations.
Did Legrand tell you about his theory? That it could be the real Raven?
Of course he did. We're partners.
But the modus operandi doesn't fit at all. The Raven wasn't a bomber.
We have the letter. And the feather. That's his symbol.
Anyone can put a feather in an envelope.
You would know.
What's that supposed to mean?
It was you.
What was me?
You put the envelope on the safe.
To blow myself up?
You threw the bomb away, and now you're the famous hero, right? And the Raven must have paid you pretty well.
That is ridiculous.
J'allais dire la même chose.
Only you and I and Legrand were in the freight car. One of us must have put the envelope on the safe. Legrand didn't, and I didn't. Think about it.
Ok. Bon, c'est un bourrin, quoi. Profiter de la vue, ouais, si on veut, ouais. Il y a quelque chose à voir.
The sea is quiet today. Ideal conditions for a cruise. In my younger years, I might have considered abseiling from the crane down to the ship. But those days are long past.
Oui, je suis plus tout jeune maintenant, on va pas faire des exploits là. Là, comment, là, Jean-Paul Belmondo, hein, parce que c'est les années 60, ça correspond bien à l'époque. Alors, donc la grue, on a vu. Profiter de la vue, c'est fait. Et là, on peut rien faire. Monter à bord, on peut pas, donc il faut qu'on retourne à la voiture. Hein. Et on peut toujours rien faire. Non, il y a que les bagages. Hein. Bah vas-y. Pom 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 pom. Personne à gauche, personne à droite, on refait ça. Aïe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bah oui.
I wasn't expecting anyone to be crawling around on the ground in front of my door.
Don't worry about it, miss. No harm done.
That's good to hear, Mr.
Zellner.
Zellner.
Anton Jacob Zellner. Bah une jolie demoiselle.
May I ask your name?
Patricia Mayers.
Are you American?
I am.
D'accord.
Could you help me, please?
Oh, bah je pense que ça peut être un bon moyen.
Certainly.
Ça va permettre de monter à bord, ça, non?
Are you on your way to Egypt?
Yes.
Are you on holiday?
My father works for a railroad company there.
And is rebuilding the country after the war. Wonderful.
Yes. Wonderful.
Ouais, elle a pas l'air si sûre de ça.
One more.
Oh, ça a l'air lourd, ça.
You're lucky to have a father who takes you to so many interesting places.
Oh, yes. Lucky me.
Aren't you interested in Egypt? The pyramids, the history.
I would have been more interested in a father who doesn't travel 300 days a year.
I'm sure your father regrets that he can't always be with you.
No doubt. And I'm sure he always wanted the best for me. But that doesn't stop him from thinking only about himself far too often.
Ouais. Ok, d'accord, je vois un petit peu le principe.
Bring my luggage on board, please.
Excuse me?
It was a pleasure meeting you, Constable Zellner.
Impertinent.
Ouais. Ouais, mais d'un autre côté, et on prend les bagages. Alors, on peut pas les prendre tout de suite, donc on va voir le docteur Gebhardt. Bonjour, docteur.
Afraid to board the ship? Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
Ah, the hero of the hour.
The hero of the hour, but out of work soon.
Oh, you won't be a policeman anymore?
Yes, but on my old beat, which is almost as good as being out of work.
I understand.
Is your new job bothering you?
On the contrary, I wasn't sure whether I made the right decision until now. I'm from the Black Forest, you know. There are only mountains there, no ships. But now, the salty breeze, the atmosphere, I think I want to stay at sea forever.
Un grand sentimental.
The sea is one thing, the passengers are another.
It will be okay.
What do you know about the Baroness?
Nothing really.
Did you talk to her in the tunnel?
No, her butler was looking after her, and I was busy with Miss Miller. As you can imagine, it was a shock for her to see her son rolling away on a burning train.
That's understandable.
So, we were all glad when we heard about your brave deed.
Have you already met the captain?
Mario Di Conti. Heard of him?
Should I have?
He is something of a star in Italy. A war hero. In the First World War, when he was a young man, he sank more enemy ships than anyone else. In the Second World War, well, he had some personal problems.
You mean like the ones you buy in bottles and pillboxes?
Yeah, you could say that. Anyway, sending him into combat was out of the question. They gave him a supply ship instead, and he became a hero again. His ship, part of a convoy from Palermo to North Africa, was the only one that made it, with an extra 100 seamen who he rescued from the other ships.
Impressive.
To say his health is rather shaky these days would be an understatement. I think most of my time on board will be spent dealing with his numerous ailments.
Well, there's nothing left for me to do but to wish you a good trip.
Oh, you are not coming with us?
Unfortunately, no. I'm to go back to Zurich.
What a pity.
Take care, Dr. Gebhardt.
Mhm.
At least there'll be music.
Oh, I just remembered. We found these in the tunnel. Are they yours?
I'm afraid so.
Strophantine. Do you have heart problems?
Bah ouais, un peu, ouais.
Maybe it's for the best that you're not coming along. Too much excitement could be bad for your health.
You mean if I don't do anything, I'll probably have a few more years to live?
That's right. Keep your chin up.
Ok, ben merci, me rappeler que je suis vieux, quoi. Ah bah carrément. Carrément, il les jette, quoi. Alors, on a un petit peu plus de monde sur le tarmac. Donc on va aller à la voiture de la baronne.
James? James! Where on earth are you?
Hello, Baroness.
Ah, Inspector.
Constable.
Poppycock. You won't be a constable much longer. When they find out how you rescued that little boy, they'll have to promote you to Inspector.
Very kind of you to say so, Baroness. I hope you survived the adventure in the tunnel unharmed.
Scandalous. You book a first-class cabin, and then you're walking on the rails. Huh. They wanted to bundle me off in a bus without my luggage.
The circumstances, madam.
I insisted on a limousine and didn't leave until all my luggage was recovered.
Did you know that the real Eye of the Sphinx wasn't even on the train?
I had no idea. Inspector Legrand seems to prefer to keep me in the dark, although I'm the one paying for all of this.
The inspector is ensuring the safety of the Eye.
Well, obviously. All the same, it was you who did the real work on the train.
I hope that the remainder of your trip to Cairo will be less stressful.
You aren't coming with us?
I'm afraid Inspector Legrand doesn't want my company.
Well, that's a pity. In my opinion, another policeman guarding the Eye certainly wouldn't hurt. On the other hand, you didn't manage to return my purse. But no offense.
Ouais, ok, d'accord. Comment ça
Now,
pète?
where's my damned butler? James, there you are. Is the inspector to carry my luggage onto the ship all by himself?
Well, actually... Baroness?
Baroness, can you hear me? She fainted.
No. No.
Baroness?
Again, harder.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Help me up.
Perhaps we should...
Now.
I'll get Dr. Gebhardt.
No, Doctor. Just a little moment of weakness. Your arm, James. Take me to the ship.
But of course, madam.
That was no moment of weakness. She saw something that shocked her, or someone. Very interesting, especially since she doesn't want to admit it. That's a fine automobile, but not even a stately sedan like this can handle all the Baroness's luggage. She was lucky that the second and third freight cars weren't buried in the tunnel. Most of her things made it unscathed.
Donc là, on peut plus rien faire. Ok, on va vers le navire.
Aha!
J'avais pas vu.
Who or what did she see?
Aha.
Neither of them seems to have noticed what happened down here. You'll have a tough time with her. How does one get aboard without a ticket? Not brilliant, but it's a possibility.
Bien. Alors, les bagages, on peut toujours pas. Je veux rien faire. Monter à bord, ça sera toujours pas.
The captain greets each of the passengers as though they were old friends.
On va essayer avec la grue, hein. Peut-être que on peut pas.
Unfortunately, I didn't have time to see the sights in Venice. Paperwork served up by my Italian colleagues took up most of the day.
Ouais. Monter à bord, il va pas vouloir, hein. Si? Non. Ah oui, quand même. D'accord.
Oh, who do we have here? Signore...
This is Constable Anton Zellner.
Signore Zellner. I heard about your feats in the mountains. Welcome aboard the MS Lydia.
Thank you, Captain.
I didn't know you'd be taking part in the journey, but I'm glad to have you with us. I'll have a nice cabin prepared for you immediately.
The constable will not be joining us. He has other duties.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have loved to hear about his adventures from the man himself.
I'd like to accept your offer, but unfortunately, higher powers prevent it.
I am sorry to hear that. We are by no means full, and have plenty of room for one more passenger.
The constable just wants to have a quick look around and then leave before we set sail. When will that be?
Oh, in about 15 minutes.
There you have it, Constable.
May I ask how to get to the cargo hold?
Oh, signori, there are much nicer places on board.
But I'm interested in the cargo hold.
Why is that?
One of the trunks seems suspicious to me. Someone could be hidden in it.
You... You want to imply that the most brilliant and probably richest thief in all of Europe is stowing away in a trunk? That's not his style.
That's what makes it more likely that it's not him, but a copycat who's behind all this. And a copycat's style might include doing whatever it takes, like hiding in a trunk if they've lost the ticket.
Oh, come now.
Actually, it would be possible for a registered passenger to board the ship without a ticket.
What do you mean?
You can't buy a ticket for the Lydia at the counter. You book the trip in advance. We know the names of all the passengers. As long as a passenger is on the guest list, we let them board the ship. Doesn't matter if they have a ticket or not.
And did any of the passengers board without a ticket?
I couldn't say. We ask for a name and check it on the list. The tickets are no more than souvenirs for the passengers.
So much for your trunk theory.
Regardless of what you say, I would still like to examine the cargo hold.
All right then, if you like. But we'll meet here again in 10 minutes. Captain De Conti, before we depart, I'd like to send 2 telegrams.
Certainly, Inspector. The cargo hold is over there. You can enter through a door on the forecastle. The horn will sound twice, 5 minutes before we set off. That's the signal for all the dock workers to leave the ship.
Understood, Captain.
Follow me to the bridge. You can send your telegrams from there.
Bien, ben on va quand même pouvoir fouiller un petit peu.
Out. If I don't find anything in the cargo hold, my cruise will be over before it even begins.
Allez, on va aller fouiller cette soute.
No.
Il fait tout noir.
It's too dark in here. I can't see my hand in front of my face, let alone look for clues. That's the young woman's cabriolet. Apparently they absolutely had to take it to Egypt, at Daddy's expense, of course.
Et on peut pas... On peut pas... Allumer les phares. Tiens, il y a un casier là. Ah bah si, on peut.
The left 3 lockers are locked. The door to this locker is ajar. Empty.
D'accord. On va aller par là, non? Il n'y a pas un interrupteur, il n'y a rien. Hein. Et la soute, non, j'ai pas envie. Là, il veut pas que j'aille plus loin.
It's too dark in here. I can't see my hand in front of my face, let alone look for clues.
Bah oui, mais bon. Qu'est-ce que j'ai dans mon inventaire? Ça va pas me servir à grand chose, les jumelles. Ah. Oh, j'ai disparu.
It's too dark in here. I can't see my hand in front of my face, let alone look for clues.
Ok. Et je quitte la soute, est-ce qu'on va pouvoir me dire comment trouver des...
If I go now,
bah
it's
oui.
over for me. Legrand would be adamant that I leave the ship. I can't let it come to that.
Il y a absolument rien, quoi. Je vais me servir de ça pour voir s'il y a des trucs en surveillance. Ok. Ouais, je me suis servi du truc pour voir les indices, mais je vois rien. Absolument rien. Et je ne veux pas quitter la soute. On va essayer. D'accord.
Oh, what's this?
Eh bah.
Aha.
C'est mieux déjà ça. On va pouvoir aller dans l'obscurité. Ah bah voilà une malle, dites donc.
Hello? Come on out. The game's up. I'm opening the trunk.
C'est vide.
Hello?
Ok, et maintenant j'ai plus mes pilules pour...
I'm sure someone was in the trunk, but where are they now?
Là, il y a un coffre. On voit rien. Ah, il y a des éclats au sol. Éclats de verre.
The shards are... Phew. I startled too easily.
Oh. On vient de prendre un coup là. Et on est ligoté. Ok. Ouais, mais là, c'est difficile, hein. Ça déjà c'est mieux. Alors, ensuite. Ok. Ok, il se déplace tout seul. Ah, le con.
Damn. Ah.
Non, enfin. Il a réussi tant bien que mal, hein, quand même, à se dégager de ça.
It would be best if no one found out about this.
Bien. Bon, on va essayer de remonter maintenant, je pense, hein. Je pense qu'il n'y a plus grand chose. Examiner le tuyau, quand même. On va voir s'il y a 2-3 petites choses.
There's some blood and hair stuck to the pipe. Hair I really can't afford to lose.
On va
I'll
prendre.
hold it on the blood spattered end. After all, we already know who the victim is.
Alors, est-ce qu'on va trouver d'autres indices? Pas persuadé. Ah, si. Examiner la cloison étanche. Bon, ça va, hein, c'est quand même pas trop compliqué les énigmes à résoudre. C'est très bien, c'est à mon
I can
niveau.
make out a corridor, but no details. The glass is too dirty, and there's no light in there.
Alors. Si on ouvre la cloison étanche, on risque de... On essaye? Non.
Even with a bit of leverage, it won't budge.
Ok. Qu'y a-t-il d'autre à observer dans le coin? Est-ce qu'on peut aller par là? Non. Je ne trouve rien. On va examiner la cellule là. On va pouvoir l'ouvrir.
A detention cell for crew members? Or maybe for rowdy passengers?
Non, on peut pas l'ouvrir. Casier.
The cargo hold seems to be used as a changing room for the crew as well. Or at least the part of the crew that doesn't do their work in white suits. A chair is the last thing I need right now. I was sitting long enough over there in the corner. The shot hit this crate. The question is, was the gunman actually trying to hit it? And if so, why? Maybe the gunman just wanted to intimidate me. I can't imagine a more effective warning. It's too dark to make out anything inside the hole. I should take a closer look later.
Ouais, alors deuxième bug graphique, hein, il a disparu le perso, donc on va essayer de cliquer ailleurs, on va voir. On va monter les escaliers. Est-ce que ça marche? Oui. Ça va, la magie nous fait revenir. Donc on a une bouée, on a une porte.
Whoever locked the door is stronger than me.
Bon, bah on va utiliser le tuyau sur la porte. Un bon moyen de pression.
I should be careful. The gunman may still be nearby.
Oh, moi je pense que le bateau il est parti, hein. La nuit est tombée. Oh oh.
What are you up to, Zelna?
I wanted to determine whether the gun had been fired recently, Inspector.
I mean, what are you doing on the ship?
I was jumped in the cargo hold.
Of course you were.
Here, look. Careful how you hold it. There could be fingerprints on the end.
Surely you don't expect me to believe you.
I was inspecting the trunk. I found it in the cargo hold, and it was clear that someone had hidden inside it to board the ship.
Some people are willing to go to great lengths to be a part of this journey.
Indeed. Whoever it was, they struck me on the head from behind with the pipe while I was looking for clues. Oh, and they shot at me as well.
Ridiculous. You wanted to come along, orders be damned, and so you found a way to stay here. I should throw you overboard.
I would have dreamed up something less painful.
True. That doesn't look good.
See? And there's a bullet wedged in a wooden crate down there. I don't have a gun.
The doctor should have a look at it.
Ouais.
Come with me.
Bon, bah on va le suivre, hein. Bien. Bon, bah on est sur ce bateau hein, maintenant, hein, c'est bon, on est parti en croisière vers le Caire.
Inspector Legrand and Constable Zelna. So you have decided to join us on our journey after all.
So it would seem. We are searching for Dr. Gebhardt.
I'm just fine, Captain Conti.
Conti.
I'm in control. I can manage. Tell James he absolutely must wake me at 9:45.
Certainly, madam.
Absolutely.
I shall see that he does.
And now I shall return to my chambers. You'll be in the bar tonight at 10, Inspector?
If that's what you wish.
It will be spectacular. I promise.
Eh ben, elle a pas sucé que des glaçons, comme on dit, hein. La baronne. Okay.
Fresh sea air and perhaps a glass of champagne to many. But I'm glad that you decided to join us on our journey to Cairo.
Not quite voluntarily.
So he says.
I was jumped. from behind.
But no, that is...
Dr. Gephardt should have a look at him, Captain de Conti.
Of course. Please, have a seat in the saloon, Constable Zelna. I'll summon the doctor. Ah, Doctor, there you are. Our brave Constable Zelna was attacked.
Struck on the head.
Oh. Sit down, please.
Now, please, tell me exactly what happened.
Eh bien, ce qu'on va faire, c'est qu'on va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. Et puis, on va répondre aux questions dans l'épisode 5, bien sûr, puisque ça, c'était le 4e de The Raven, The Legacy of a Master Thief. Voilà, bah, j'espère que cette vidéo vous aura plu. On se dit à la prochaine fois. Hein, vous savez comment ça marche, les petits likes, tout ça, pour me faire plaisir et puis pour montrer aussi que ça vous plaît plaisir. N'hésitez pas, je vous dis à très bientôt pour la suite de notre aventure sur ce bateau en direction du Caire. Allez, à ciao, bye bye.